Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We didn't get to speak last week because of Shavuot, but I'm happy to have the opportunity. I quickly want to touch on the COVID virus and what's going on. And that is the following. We know that things are opening up, public places, people are walking on the streets and beaches and restaurants, etc. I know that you all will make your own choice, but I very much strongly encourage everyone to continue to socially distance themselves, to continue to wear masks, and continue to wash your hands. The virus is still there, and we don't know how it's going to go, what the graph is going to be like in terms of numbers, so just be careful. The second thing is that this was such a horrible week, and it's hard to believe, and on top of the profound impact of COVID-19, now we see a society whose cracks have begun to show in such a profound way. And so our cities were on fire, protests took place, and riots and looting also took place. And we understand that this is a response to a particular incident, the murder of George Floyd, but it's also a response to a great deal of anger and frustration. It is a response to racism, and it's a response to economic disadvantage. I'm hoping that we will go through these dark days and we'll emerge in a better place. I'm sure you are also. And I know it's going to take an effort on the part of everybody, because we're all a part of this. We're all a part of this nation, and there's something wrong in the nation. When I saw the murder of George Floyd, I was particularly shocked by the nonchalant nature at which the officer had his knee on his neck. He actually had a hand in his pocket. It was as if George Floyd was not a human being. He had to have been totally dehumanized to get a response like that. And that's the beginning of evil. When you don't see the other person, you don't see the other as a brother or a sister. That's really tragic. So I think that one of the things that comes out of it, I know you've been reading a lot and hearing a lot, but one of the things that comes out of it, or should come out of it, is our capacity to look at ourselves, the way we speak, the way we teach each other, and what we're going to do. What is our role in this society? The Hasidim, it's actually the founder of Hasidut, Baal Shem Tov, taught about men in a rowboat, and one of the men was boring a hole under his seat. The other asked, "What's he doing?" And he said, "It's under my seat." And they said, "But what one man does affects all men." And it's very, very true. I hope in the period ahead we can look at ourselves and look at our attitudes and look at the way we speak and understand the role that each one of us plays in this culture and in this society, and how we model things for others, for our children and for our grandchildren. I hope that we understand that we're going to be called upon to help correct some of the major, significant systemic issues that exist with poverty and access to health care and racism. We can do this, and we can get through this, and I think that we will. I believe that we will. This country is founded on the most significant, the most important, the most beautiful ideals coming from a biblical and prophetic tradition that were sharpened during the period known as the Enlightenment, and it's enabled us to be a beacon of light to the world. We have to return to that place. I think that we will. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Take care of each other.